And here we go. You have to appreciate Monday night's heroics of JC, but you got to.
This game's not a foregone conclusion. You've got to approach it like you did the other night and not let this team feel like they have life at halftime.
Speaking of life, Lowry puts the ball down on the floor. That pass came around his ankles. Dunn fires inside, misfired, but it's picked up, and the bucket scored by Collins. Pushing ahead, 1-16 on the road. Their lone win came back on October 27th at Charlotte. Cade Cunningham, third year out of Oklahoma State, #1 overall pick back in 2021. Bogey, former Jazz man, steps to his left, drills it. We've seen that so many times.
You don't want to make it a close game. You don't want to give this Detroit team hope beginning of the fourth quarter.
That was the first miss by the Pistons, and Fontecchio off the wing. Plenty of time on that shot clock. Cunningham wraparound pass baseline. Walker Kessler shuts that down. Markkanen shuts down the perimeter. Back inside the dump off, and that's a patient bucket by Detroit. And the Jazz 1 of 4 from downtown. Driving through and one. Markkanen picks up the foul. Olynyk into the paint, kick it out. Walker maybe took that pass away from George. Now JC strolls inside, launches it, and big Walker Kessler in rarefied air. Asar Thompson will back it out. Came right out of high school, Pine Coast High School, Fort Lauderdale. There's a straight run to the rack. Kick it out to the corner for three. Tapped up, Ochai couldn't put it down, and the rebound dropped inside by Wiseman. Out to Olynyk from Clarkson, ball stripped. Back-to-back turnovers for Utah. There's a dish inside, easy two, easiest bucket of the night.
It's just they have got to learn how to close out games.
That was really the case in Detroit against the Jazz, as Bogey drives paint, wraparound assist, and Wiseman scores for the second time.
Is continually giving the Pistons hope with every bucket.
Bogdanovich, second three ball of the night, 6-point half. KO looking for a cutter. Now he bounces it off to Collins. He'll drive paint inside, hook it up. Again, the bounce
changes because he's like that keystone when you're building something. He makes the team better. And I go back to the interview Holly did post-game with him. He says he reads the rim. Get a shot off.
Cross-court pass. Collins rolls inside out to Markkanen. He caught that ball, drops it. A triple. Yeah, a pure three-pointer. 6 straight points by the Jazz.
Oh, you got him.
Looking to capitalize. One-on-one. Bogey KO turns, fires, and got it. Bogdanovich the foul. Here's JC. Leans in, short. Collins, another offensive rebound. Drops inside. Markkanen left hand finger roll. Markkanen warming up. Livers had a look. JC crosses him over. Lost the handle. Bogey gives it right back to KO with 5 off the bench. There's a steal. Dunn trying to outrun Detroit, and he just was able to slip by Cunningham. And the first score of the night for Dunn, 15.5 for Bogdanovich. Here's Sexton, baseline floater, put it down. Walker, defensive stopper with 5 blocks, 4 points. Bogey passes out to Cunningham. Ivy, corner three. And that's been really the key of this first half for Detroit. Jazz need to stop, finish this first half with a little attitude again with this home crowd. They dump it down low enough. There's a monster dump, and what is this? He is riding. Sexton on a drive inside. Walker dropped it. He'll pass out. Markkanen, the triple, and a foul. Ivy. 6 points here to open up the second half. He goes cross court. Cunningham drives, put the ball down low, drew the foul, scores it, and a 3-point opportunity. And quite a body himself, Thurl. 6'6", 220, and just really rolled in strong, confident. Collins high flies a bucket over Bogey.
Well, it blew up because Bojan Bogdanovich was face guarding Lowry and didn't see the bad pass.
2-point game for a moment. And then Durham pops a rim. And Cunningham runs it into front court against Dunn. Rolls inside and scores 21 for Cade Cunningham.
The Jazz try to go zone that time to protect the paint on the drive and still give Bogey too much room outside on the kickout.
Clarkson answers.
Jazz need to run.
Deontay George, the fire up a three. Short. Way up high, the rebound. And one for Fontecchio.
Jazz on a 9-1 run. Let's see if that can keep it going.
Deontay George.
Wow.
34% shooter from downtown, and he's dropped 24 on the Jazz. 24 for Bogey. Jazz come right back at you. Clarkson with control. Under 2.5 to play, third quarter. Clarkson spins, stops, pops, bounce and bucket.
How are you going to guard that?
You can't.
You cannot. Just great movement by Jordan Clarkson.
AB against Ochai. Fires up a triple. Oh, banked it. Banked it.
So put him in actions, make him guard. Foul's called on Bogey. I feel bad saying that because we love him so much, but you know.
Oh, AB, red hot.
Jazz just one turnover in that third quarter, Bowler. Help them get back in this thing.
Bogdanovich again. Got 7 off his hand. Cannot score on the rim. Loose ball. Burks takes his seat. Ochai, jackknife it up. And the bucket for Clarkson. Clarkson never picks up that dribble. Resets out behind the three-point line. Goes for triple, and he got it. I mean, this half alone, just 2, 9 total. They had 13 in the win against Dallas. And AB makes Utah pay. Coming up on the halfway mark of the fourth and final quarter. Cunningham found space and just runs inside. Uncontested. Markkanen, strong move inside, gathers the bucket and one.
It's a great call. It's a great call. Lowry screams to get open.
Chased by Fontecchio. Bogdanovich with the miss, but the putback by Duran. Gathers it into Bogdanovich. Shot clock runs down to 5. Bogey, jumper good. Detroit goes season high in points. Markkanen in the other. Now Lowry breaks down the baseline off to Clarkson. Shot clock 5. Leans in for 3. Got it! Oh, the flame is on! Burks needs help. Got down to about a 4 count. Livers, ball knocked away by Walker, picked up by Bogey. Deep! Got it! Got it! Bogdanovich! Wednesday night in Salt Lake City. JC behind the three-point line. Markkanen screens out. Triples up! Got it! Markkanen tries to finish off Detroit!
No timeouts here.
AB going coast to coast. He'll throw up a prayer. Got it!
You give him some movement. You give Colin Sexton time to go to work.
Sexton rolls in. Oh, yes. He went left, he went right.
Well, if you're only going to guard him with one guy.
Playing like they've won 20 games at times, Searle. Here's JC, leans in. Got it! Boom!
Are you kidding me? I got to say it.
Everyone's going to remember this around the league. This has been another battle. Detroit giving the Jazz all they want and more here in overtime. Cunningham launches up the shot. Hits. That is a three-point make.
That's the amount of points scored by the opponent in this building, and it is tonight. The number was 140.